So let's then see how we register a new team member. So again, I am signed in as Test Synergy as a new person. So test account. So we go to downline viewer under Pulse. No. So now when you register a new person, you will have to choose here where you want to place them. And I want to place my new team member to the very left because apparently there's Tia T as well above it. So I'm going to choose this one over here and I will click it. And you can see here that the link is valid for 1 hour. So I will take the link and it will generate the QR. And one thing, this 1 hour is actually for the UK. So each country has their own time that the link is valid. And I will check it for you in a little bit. What is it for Norway? So I have two options. I can generate a QR or share a link. So let's start with the QR. Okay, so while we have the QR here, you can either take your phone and just use it if you have the new team member next to you, or you can just save the code and send it onwards. So let's try how to save the code here. So once it's saved, it just goes to the saved folder. And this one, you can just attach to your email, to your WhatsApp message, to your messenger, whichever way is the best for you. And when they receive the link, then they just open it as they would do usually with the QR code, and they continue with the registering. And the registration process, I will now show you from another point of view, which is exactly the same what happens when we have the QR link. So as you can see now, the link, this spot is locked, and it will be locked until the registration has been made or until the certain time limit has been passed. So as it is locked now, I cannot do anything here. So I will choose the spot next to it. So now instead of generate QR, I do share link, which is exactly the same, but instead of QR, we just do the link sharing. So I will click there. And now, with the 3 spots, you can always find more ways to share. But as we did before, we will practice with copying and pasting the link. So I copy this link, and you see link successfully copied. I choose here the incognito window again because I want to practice. And I paste the link. And it shows as tiny URL, which is correct. And we press enter. Just one moment. Okay. So as you see in the address, we actually have been forward to the enrollment page. Here you have the team member enrollment, you have the sponsor information, and you have the placement information of the spot that you just chose personally. So we accept the cookies here. And here you choose the country. So if it's another country than your own ID is registered in, you can change it here. So let's put, shall we put Sweden now? And we start team member enrollment. And we actually do the same thing as we would do with the customer. Now, before I already told you about this, but you were able to do the registration for your new team member on the legacy website. Now we have this have changed, and the person who accepts the terms of use and the privacy policy has to be the team member, the new team member themselves. So the ideal situation, of course, is if you are there helping them next to the new team member, when the team member can click and accept the rules. Of course, we don't know if the team member is there when you're doing the registration, but according to the terms of use and privacy policy, it should be the team member who is doing the registration. So once these have been agreed, we agree and continue. Okay, one moment. Okay, so before you start enrollment as a team member, create Synergy account. So we create account again with the email. And password again with the password requirements. And here is the place where you choose if it's the individual team member or the corporate entity. We will practice now with the individual team member. And you can fill in all the information. You can select the date of birth, select the gender, add the tax number if it's necessary, and then add the phone number. Again, here, if you want to be subscribed to the newsletter, you just would tick here, and you would get all the promotional emails. And, you know, it looks exactly, because it is almost the same as customer registration. So let's see. So again, here you can enter the address manually if you want to, or you can just start typing. For example, let's see, Stockholm, very good. Stockholm Central Station here. Let's choose that one. So it gives the address automatically, so they know that it exists and it's in the system. If you don't find it, you should put it on manually. Shipping address is the same as main. If it's different, you untick and you put it again. And then we go to bank details. And as we know, these are the bank details where the commission payments are made. And you can do them right away, or in this case, what we're going to do, we're going to add them later. You have some of the ready packs already for the activation. But if you don't want them, you can, of course, go directly to the entire store and shop there. So you can choose 200 for 1 TC or 600 CV for 3 tracking centers. So let's just now take the Purify kit. So we want only 1 tracking center this time. We add it to the cart, and then we go to the payment method. And again, you have the payment method of credit or debit card. You have the PayPal. You can hear, now you can see that the starter kit has been added. There is the 10% discount for the activation order. And the shipping fee is free as well for this activation order. So then let's just put the fake credit card in. The billing address is the one where your credit card has been registered. So it would be the same as my home address. Okay, if everything looks good, Then we just confirm order. Okay. On the last page, you can set up your subscription. And of course, it says here the enrollment has been successful. Now, in this case, the payment hasn't been done yet because it was a fake credit card. This is something that I have to check with the IT still because it should give you a notice that the payment didn't go through. But when we go here, you can see that this ID, this new ID already has an account ID. And when you go to the order history, let's see if anything comes up. Yes. So you can see that the account, it has been created with the activation order, which is in the created status, but it hasn't been paid yet. So in this case, we can do the same thing as before. We can click here. And here you can actually see the pay now. So this is how it would look for the customer as well. So you just go to pay now, and then it will redirect you to the online bank, and you could do the payment there. And so let's just confirm that we actually have an account in the sponsor account as well. So let's go back there. We put it here on the bottom left. And there it is, Tia again. So this registration was here successful, but then on the other end, we still have the lock here, which will stay closed for the well, until 1 hour has passed for the UK. And let me just double check you the time. Let's see. Well, I don't have it now at the moment, but I will double check the time that we have, and then I will let you know as soon as possible. Questions about registration of a team member?
Yeah, that 1 hour does it count from when you start the registration or until it should be finished?
Yes, exactly. So it should be done within that time.
So if you are in the process and it takes more than an hour, you will be kicked out, or?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's see. Any questions? No questions?
Nothing more? Do you have other ways to do it? Yeah, I have a question about that lock. Is there any way you can release that position again?
No, yes, well, again, you have to wait until the lock is released. Yeah, but so we, for example, we from customer service, we are not able to do it. So you just have to wait until it's done.
Yep. Can you generate a QR code that you can put up on the various places so people can go and register as being sponsored by you? Can you show how to do that?
Well, I cannot really do it now because the QR code can't be opened on my phone. Like on the, it will be open on the phone, so I cannot. Let's see. No, because I would have to I would have to share my screen on my phone. So
No.
unfortunately,
It
it's
didn't mean
not possible.
open that QR code. I meant generate a QR code for, let's say, I have, let's say I'm a therapist.
Okay.
And I have a waiting room where people are sitting.
Mm-hmm.
I want to generate, or I want to say, even better, I want to send out an email to several people at the same time.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And so it's a group of people who want to go in, and then it's first in, get the first position. Is it a way to do that? So they just register. I have marked down left, and the people just register and end up
Yes,
in
we can
the
create that can
registration
be used by multiple people.
using the same link.
So in this case, okay, let's see. Okay, can you still hear me? No.
Sorry?
Oh, now you can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, yes. Oh, there was a little tiny disconnection. So we go to the auto placement settings here. So in the auto placement settings, as you did have in the legacy website, you can always choose where the registration is going automatically, where the new team member is being set up. So of course, if it's power left, the new team members will always be placed on your left leg. If it's power right, the new members will always be placed on your right leg. Power builder is when they will be placed on that month's weak leg as determined by the previous month's volume. So the idea hasn't changed, but now you can see that we already have here the share link. So this means that we can share a link for power left, or for power right, or for power builder. So let's see, we want to use the power builder and we always want to place the new members to the weak leg. So we just go here and we choose the power builder link. And then we take share. And here you can generate the QR so that if you want to put it in the waiting room, if you want to email a group email, they can have this link. And then when they register, they will register in order, whoever goes first, and then the next one, the next one, the next one. Now, what we have to remember that this link never expires. So if you, in a year, you decide that you don't want to use the power building link anymore, you cannot take the link out of the internet. So once you have sent it to somebody or published it somewhere, it will always be there. The same thing, you can either do the generate QR or you can share the link as we did before. The only difference here is that the link doesn't expire and you don't choose the spot. Saying this, you can have 3 links at the same time. You can have the power builder link, you can have the link on the power left and link on the power right. But imagine if you choose power left and you always have the people from this link sign up on power left. And in 5 years, you want them on the right side. But because they have only this link, they will always be registered on the left side. So it's a good idea so that it won't expire. People have time. You can share it with a lot of people, but you have to know that this link, it doesn't disappear. It will always be there. Is it clear?
Yes.
Is it possible to make a link like that for the people that have 3 tracking centers if they are going to build the inner leg of tracking center 2 or 3?
Well, in this case, if it's a tracking center 2, you would do the power left, yes, but you cannot really choose the left or right leg of the TC2 at the moment. But we can see if it's possible in the future, of course.
Okay. So then you have to go into the domain and make the link directly in the domain.
At the moment, yes. So if you want some person to in the place, and you have 3 tracking centers, you would just go onto the downline, choose the spot, and have them registered.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. What else?
No, this looks really good.
Okay, so as I'm looking at now for Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and for Iceland, all of them, the enrollment link is 15 minutes.